Well, I worked on a garbage scow near the neutral zone, and I'm sure you've heard what occurs when a fella is alone. Well, I was mighty lonely there till I met a man named Jones, but he sold me a muff covered in fluff so I wouldn't have to spank my bone. So grab yourself a dribble and then you're good to go. If you got enough quadritriticale, you'll have an endless supply of hose. I grabbed myself some Vaseline and slathered up my pole. But the trouble with these tribbles, they're fuzzy and they're cute, but I can never find the hole.
They're fuzzy and they're cute, but you can never find the hole.
Well, that mate there is Scotty, he's our chief engineer, and he's never had a hoe, cause most don't know he's queer as Vulcan beer. I caught him with some tribbles, I said, man, are you dumb? Hear my song, you're doing it wrong. He was shoving them up his bum. Bet yourself a tribble, and then you're good to go. If you got enough quadritriticale, you'll have an endless supply of hoes. I grabbed myself some Vaseline, slathered up my pole. But the trouble with these tribbles, they're fuzzy and they're cute, but I can never find the hole.
They're fuzzy and they're cute, but you can never find the hole.
Klingon Captain Cullop, he's mean as he is shrewd, and on shore leave he got us peeved because he's very rude. We beamed all of our tribbles to Cullop and his crew, but from the yells we couldn't tell just who was raping who. So get yourself a tribble, and then you're good to go. If you got enough quadritriticale, you'll have an endless supply of hoes. I grabbed myself some Vaseline and slathered up my pole. But the trouble with these tribbles, they're fuzzy and they're cute, but I can never find the hole.
They're fuzzy and they're cute, but you can never find the hole.
Bone says these critters are all pregnant when they're born. I had just one, now I've 1,000, maybe more. I've got so many now, I know just what to do. I think I'll start an interstellar heavy petting zoo. Well, I was on K7 when I saw Mr. Jones, and I gave him what for and said, what's more, I'm here to pick a bone. That tribble that just sold me, it didn't have a hole to screw. You dope, he said, you don't screw them, you let those things screw you. So get yourself a tribble, and then you're good to go. If you got enough quadritriticale, you'll have 12 of them in your hole. Grab myself some Vaseline and slathered up my rump, cause the nice thing about these tribbles, they're fuzzy and they're cute and you can put them in your bum.
They're fuzzy and they're cute and you can put them in your bum.
So go back to your quarters and on your bunk you lay. You hope and pray that on our way we pass a bird of prey. Tribbles hate the Klingons, they really make them go. They get irate, then they vibrate up in your hiney hole. So get yourself a tribble, and then you're good to go. If you got enough quadritriticale, you'll have 12 of them in your hole. I grabbed myself some Vaseline and slathered up my rump, cause the nice thing about these tribbles, they're fuzzy and they're cute and you can put them in your bum.
They're fuzzy and they're cute and you can put them in your bum.
These tribbles boldly going up in your fracking hole.